Information plus reflection plus application equals results. In this episode, as I do every single month, we'll go through 9 property deals that my clients have bought that I've recently posted in the Facebook group with more than 60,000 people, Oz Property Mastery with PK. We'll go through positive cash flow deals. We'll go through under market value deals. We'll go through high growth properties. I'll teach you where they bought, why they bought there, and the attributes of those properties so that you can not just look at their success, but get the success yourself. Property Investment Accelerator clients have bought more than 3,500 properties worth more than $1.5 billion in the last 7 years, saving themselves over $50 million in buyer's agent fees all over Australia. There might be 2, 3, 4, 5 tidbits, nuggets that you take away from this episode that you can apply to your investing to slightly change the degree of your trajectory and make tens, if not hundreds of thousands of extra dollars. Here we go. All of these deals, the clients are tagged, so I have the most social proof in Australia. They're in this group called Australian Property Mastery with PK, 60,000 members. They're not cherry-picked. Almost all the deals that clients buy get posted in here, thousands over the years. You can DM them, see for yourself whether they're legit or not. And join this Facebook group. I'll leave the link below. Get amongst it. Number 1, 6 properties in 2 years. Crazy 7.7% yield. Queensland stunner. Grows $80,000 or 15% in just 6 months. This was actually bought by Vijay. As you can see, he's tagged here. He's bought all these 6 properties from Singapore completely remotely, but with complete due diligence satisfied. How? We use property managers, we use building and pest inspectors, we use strategies by which you don't need to fly internationally or interstate or even within state to look at the property, and that due diligence gets done better than you could have done it physically yourself. Low maintenance, solid brick asset, 422. He saved himself $90,000 in buyer's agent fees because he's done this himself. He's a busy banking professional in Singapore. It does not take a full-time effort to get a full-time result in property investing. It takes just a few hours a week over 1 or 2 months to get a full-time result. And that's what democratizes it. Anyone can do that. He's bought this for $530, total funds required $110,000, rent per week is $780. Great short and long-term data, which is really the most important thing. Vacancy rate 0.69%, 767 square meters, 1984 brick build, and here's the property right here. They don't have properties like this in Singapore, I'm pretty sure they don't, but he was able to make this decision based on both qualitative and quantitative data. Number 2, Ugly Duckling, 6.2% yield property under 400k, bought from Singapore by Vijay once again. It grew $140,000 or 36% in just 12 months. This was his 5th property in 2 years. The previous one was his 6th. This one was actually off market, not on real estate or domain. So if you think it's hard to get off market deals, like, it's really not. This person is doing it whilst not even in the country. He's building these fast relationships with sales agents where they're throwing at him so many deals, and then he's able to decipher which are the good ones and not good ones. Big cosmetic renovation potential as well to manufacture equity upside, which he will also do completely remotely through the use of top 5% property managers. This one's $385, and yes, you can still buy properties in 2025 for $385. He needed $65,000 to get in, $460 a week and rent. Here's the deal. Does it look amazing? Probably not. Do the numbers look amazing? Is it making him money? Yes. Number 3, Stella, 7.1% yield renovated property under 400k. Again, you see, Vijay's only buying these affordable category properties because they are the ones that tend to perform the best over the long term, especially in higher interest rate environments. He's bought this from Singapore again. This one's grown 120k, 32% since bought in late 2023. So you can see it's not a fluke. You know, each and every one of these 6 properties, rinse and repeat, he's getting the same results. That is testament not to me, it's to the data, because data is objective. It doesn't lie. It doesn't take you down blind alleyways where you get mugged. It's trustworthy and it's repeatable. It's predictable. He negotiated this one $17,000 after the building and pest inspection. Once again, negotiation, you might think, hey, I need to be able to shake the hand of the agent. I need to be able to talk with him for hours on end. All of this can be done remotely. It's 2025. Forget those old school ways of thinking where you have to meet and greet a person. Everything is done much easier and much faster now through the use of the internet. Yeah, it's amazing what you can do these days. That's $373 purchase price, $65K to get in, $480 week a rent. Everything else is so amazing. And here's the deal. Really good Queensland properties, bought properties, different parts of regional Queensland, different parts of Perth, different parts of WAs, diversified across those two states and more going into the future. Property number 4, this is by Deb Shand. She bought this for $270,000 and it's valued now at $370,000. So that's a $103,000 increase or 38% after a $20K renovation. You know, in the course, I talk about renovation and not enough people really avail it. I want you to know that even if you're a brand new newbie property investor lacking confidence, you too can do a $10,000, $20,000 cosmetic renovation interstate using the help of trustworthy property managers, which we provide. And by doing that, you can raise the rents to positive cash flow territory. You might say in 2025, with interest rates where they are, how are you going to get positive cash flow? Well, this is the trick. Put in 20K, and if you can get that 20K to give you back a 60K, 80K, or in this case, 103K ROI, you know, that's a 5X on your input, then the rent is also commensurate in terms of your value add, and it becomes positive cash flow. It doesn't cost a thing, and it continues rising in value. This will grow double digits in Townsville. It will grow double digits 100% in 2025. Huge land to asset ratio, big land size, 911 square meters. And here's the thing, because it has that land size, it can be subdivided anytime they want. And therefore, you're giving yourself an opportunity to make another maybe $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in 5-10 years' time. This is called smart property investing. Positive cash flow, high growth, value add right now, and future value add as well. The 4 sides of a diamond, it's the diamond strategy. Bought this for just $270K, which meant that they needed less than $60K to get in, $420 in week in rent, 6.65 vacancy, huge block size. And there's really too much information, too much misinformation out there in property investing world. It's really easy to make mistakes, but data doesn't lie, nor do numbers, and nor do results like this. Data and mentoring can truly accelerate your property investment journey. And the great thing is that it's learnable, not over 50 weeks, not in a classroom setting, but at home, easily and quickly. Here's the deal right here. You can see the renovation has been terrific. Floorboards are shining bright. Number 5, rocketing 6.9% yield property under 450 grows 120K, 27% in 2024. Renovated and new roof. The new roof is very important because it's drainage, it's the roof, and it's plumbing. These are the major 3 issues that come up in an old property. So when you have a new roof, you know that you can buy an established property and it still act like a new property. Generally speaking, most of my clients, and I'm not exaggerating, they'll pull me up if I fib about this, are making 25 to 35% in a single year in terms of capital growth in their first year. That's been the case last year. It's been the case a year before that. Will it be the case in 2025? Let's see. But that is outperforming the average by more than 5 or 6x. This one will grow once again. Abhilash has done super well. They'll find that their property grows double digits this year. Again, negotiated $13,000 after signed contract exchange. That's because when you do your building and pest inspection, you could go back to the sales agent, the vendor, and say, you know, there's a bit of stuff going wrong with this property, even if it's just minor, and that's an opportunity, once again, for you to stretch and pull out the negotiation purse strings. 2 properties in 1 month, Abhilash has bought. Purchase price $447, total funds required $90,000, rent is $595 a week in rent. And here you go, here's the deal. Number 6, beautiful 6.4% yield WA property grows 100K. Once again, classic, most properties that clients are buying are going 100K. I'm not exaggerating, like, you know, it seems a bit sleazy, but it's just the truth. What can I say? You know, in a single year, that's how much they grow in the first year, looking at data, using the power of data. Bonus tax depreciation benefits to boot. This will once again, I'm so confident that it will grow 0 because we're talking Townsville. Now, should you be buying these properties right now? Probably not. There are other locations, new locations emerging, New South Wales, Victoria, other places around Australia. But those who already have these sub 500k type properties in Townsville, you should expect another stellar year. Low maintenance brick, 422. This is Abhilash's second one, so he saved himself $30,000 in buyer's agent fees. 581,200 purchase price. Needed 130k to get in, so a little bit more on this one. 720 a week in rent. And I want to say, don't become dependent on a property company for every single property purchase. Don't pay a buyer's agent $15,000 to send you properties of domain or real estate, or call a sales agent and get off-market deals. You can do that yourself so easily. Don't be fooled into buying a cheap course from a buyer's agent, because that's a bait and switch into their full service buyer's agency. Cheap BA courses don't work. They're not designed to work, because that would cannibalize their main business, right? No one cares about your money as much as you do. When you start caring about your money as much as you do, that's when you start buying properties like this. Number 7, 6.9% yield off market, renovated property under 500k, growing thousands monthly with bonus tax benefits, low maintenance, fully renovated. This one was secured just 1 hour before it was to be listed. This is the trick. All right. If you know what you want, which most investors don't, they don't have that crystal clarity. When you're educated, you have that crystal clarity. It comes across when you phone an agent, a sales agent, and then because they just want to get stuff done, they just want to sell properties. A sales agent actually doesn't care about getting top dollar for their client. They just want to sell the property, because from a commission perspective, whether they sell it at 500 or 530, their commission doesn't make a big difference. They just want to get that commission, move on to the next thing. It's a volume game. So if you can be clear in what you want, they'll give you these off-market deals if you show you can get it done ASAP. That's exactly what Nitin did in this case. As you can see, he's tagged here. He got it off-market and it was tenanted before settlement. He put the right legal clauses in, which we teach you, and that way it can be advertised and tenanted even before settlement. This is a second property. He saved himself $30,000 in buyer's agent fees, $493. 100k to get in, 650 a week in rent. Really beautiful deal. Number 8, fantastic 7.1% Queensland asset on huge 829 square meter block, growing 10k per month right now. You know, so if you're sitting there thinking, not sure if it's the right time to buy. Every month that goes by and you're thinking like that, the opportunity cost, what money you've left on the table, is literally $10,000 of equity. This isn't me trying to create FOMO, but for those who know, this is just a reality. This one also has subdivision potential, was recently renovated. It's a really great first investment property, foundational asset. Even for property portfolios, you need to create a strong foundation just like you would for a property. And you want low maintenance, low headache, no fuss properties as your first one or two. And that's exactly what Gopinath has achieved. He's living in Sydney. He's bought in Queensland, didn't catch a single flight, had all the due diligence done for him interstate, and he's self-sufficient and rinse and repeat, building passive income. Bought that for 402. The total funds required were 80. Rent is 550, and here's the deal. And number 9, a beautiful brick property in Perth. It was more than $250,000 or 35% in 9 months. Like, Chris is tagged here, guys. Like, I'm not making this up. You can DM him if you want. This is the real deal. I mean, ask yourself, I just want to be honest, 9 months ago, were you about to invest in property? And did you? If you didn't, right, you just cost yourself $250,000. That is the harsh reality. This one he secured before the first open home. Once again, quick relationships, quick, fast, and fierce relationships. Fierce as in loyal relationships with sales agents gets you the off-market deals. Anyone can do it. 1998 build, so it's very low maintenance and has good depreciation upside. Lowers his taxable income. 422. Bought this for 680. Total funds required 150. Rent is 750. And here's the deal. I mean, that is a really, really, really nice property that I think most people would be very comfortable living in as well. So congratulations to Chris. My motto is that to live a great life, you look around, you scan, and you do the opposite of what most people are doing. Most people in 2025 are not considering the next emerging locations to invest in real estate in regional New South Wales, even capital city, parts of Sydney, not everywhere. Regional Victoria, parts of Melbourne, not everywhere. So many other places around Australia as well. In 9 months from now, I'll also be sharing deals that were bought right now in January or February that have grown 100, 200, 300K since now. I'll be sharing that in 9 months, just like I did for Chris, his deal 9 months ago that has grown to 50K. You can decide, do you want to be in or do you want to be out? Honestly, I don't care if you work with me or not. The most important thing is to understand the power of property investing, especially in Australia, what it can do for you and your family. I know I seem like it's like a sales pitch, but I'm just really passionate about it because it's done it for me. It's done it for so many others. And it just flat out works if you know how to make it work. The most important real estate, as always, is the 6 inches between your two ears. Invest in that first. So to level up, for free, you can join the Facebook group Australian Property Mastery with PK, engage, interact with all these clients of mine. It's all there for you to plunge yourself into. Nothing is behind a paywall. You can build trust and get so much value for free. And of course, also my podcast, Oz Property Mastery, on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube Music. I'll leave a link below for that as well. Hit the subscribe button if you got value, give it a like, and most importantly, share this. Share this especially with the non-believers. Thank you guys. My name is PK. See you later.